What's up, everybody? I'm the Mana Dork. I don't have a catchphrase, but what I do have is another standard 8 rare deck for you. We've been on Tarkir for about a week now. Figure it's about time we start playing some dragons. So what we're going to do is take a bunch of these dragons and put them in an Up the Beanstalk shell, because a lot of them are 5 mana plus, and they have the Omen. So for example, Scavenger Regent, 3 and a black for a 4/4 flying ward, discard a card. And then he's got the Omen half. Now for those of you who haven't seen the Omens yet, they look like adventures. But if it's an Omen, when it resolves, rather than going into exile for us to be able to play the creature half whenever we're ready, this instead shuffles back into the library. So it's X black for sorcery. Each non-dragon creature gets -X until end of turn. So as long as we do that for 3 or more, it's going to trigger the Beanstalk. Creature half doesn't trigger, but the rest of our dragons will trigger the Beanstalk on the creature half. Got 2 copies of Bloomvine Regent. 3 green for a 4/5 flyer that whenever it or another dragon we control enters, we gain 3 life. And an Omen half, which is a sorcery for 2 and a green called Claim Territory. We get to search our library for up to 2 basic forests, put one on the battlefield tap and the other one into our hand. We got 4 copies of Sagu Wildling, 4 and a green for a 3/3 flyer that when it enters we gain 3 life. The Omen half says search our library for a basic land, reveal it, and put it into our hand. We got 4 copies of Disruptive Stormbrood, 4 and a green for a 3/3 flyer that when it enters, we can destroy up to 1 artifact or enchantment. The Omen side is 1 and a black for a sorcery. Destroy target creature with power 3 or less. Our last one is Feral Deathgorger, 5 and a black for a 3/5 flying death touch. And when it enters, exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. The Omen half is 1 and a black for a sorcery. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature and draw a card. And those are our creatures. As far as other spells, you got 4 Ride's End, and 3 Sunfall, both of which you pretty much expect in the deck at this point, in any sort of Up the Beanstalk deck. You got 2 copies of Desist. You got 4 copies of Caustic Exhale from the new set, black. As an additional cost to cast this spell, we've got to Behold a Dragon, which means we either reveal one from our hand or nominate one that's in play that we control. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. Last spell rather, 4 copies of Kin-Tree Severance. Hybrid 2 white, hybrid 2 black, hybrid 2 green for an instant that exiles target permanent with mana value 3 or greater. Now because of those 2s, even if we pay white, green, black and just pay 3 to cast this, Beanstalk is still going to see this as a 6. It'll see the 2, the 2, and the 2. So that's going to give us another way to cheaply trigger the Beanstalk. And that's the deck. 5 plains, 6 swamps, 9 forest, and 4 Sandsteppe Citadel to fuel it all. Alright, I'm going to go find an opponent. That'll give you a chance to find the like and subscribe. And I'll see you over there. And then just for anybody who is interested real quick, because these mana curves often look a little weird with the Beanstalk decks. That's a little closer to how our actual curve looks. That's going to be over there most of the time. So even though it looked top heavy, it is going to work out. Alright, I'm going to go find that opponent. I'll see you over there. Alright, this looks reasonable. Draw a card. Annex. You and you. Power 3 or less, you go away. Draw a card. Duress, okay. Some double annex action. One of them. They tell us nice, but you just saw our hand, you knew it was probably coming. That extra card. Get in for 3. Let's see if they decide to block. They don't. Get that thing out of here. Land drop, pass it back. They got the Archfiend, they got nowhere to run. That thing out of here. Sanctuary becomes a creature. Gets in for 3. And is going to count as a demon for their annex. Whoa. I got that guy too. And we don't have... a second white source. That's okay. I think we can manage. Duressing us. All right. Get get that thing out of here. Duress resolves. They say Sunfall leaves. What else for you, my friend? Those are some guys. Contemplating. Get a couple things out of their graveyard. Gain 2 life and draw. No attacks. They sound like so. They're going to hit us with an edict. Let's get him out of here. Behold this dragon while we still have a chance. Behold again. Now your edict happens. Make a big guy. Oh, who do we want to get rid of? You and you. Pass it back. One, two, three, four. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear out their team. And get in for 3. Another one of those. Come over for 3 because it's got the death touch. And they say, never mind. I'm not going to block. I'll make another one. Get those creatures out of there. Let's cease. Get those things. Gain 2 and draw a card. An opponent picks it up. Yes, we will live with this. And by live with this, I mean we're happy to have any hand with a Beanstalk and some other spells we can cast. That's the bat. It's going to do bat things. And they're weighing their options. Claim some territory. Forest and that forest. You go into play, you go into my hand. That's where you live now. That's the Liliana.
Happy, don't overthink things.
Get rid of that forest. Get Liliana out of here.
It's no fun when they hit back.
Duress. Sure thing. Take your pick. Find some more green sources. Make another Beanstalk. Take the one. Trying to tap me differently than I wish to be tapped. Make Regent, draw a couple cards, gain 3 life. We'll find a white source. Let that make a guest appearance in today's game. In response to the edict, we will behold a dragon. Behold, I have a dragon. This one. I used to have it. The opponent picks it up. We like this. Go find a swamp. Take 2. Voice of victory, sure thing. Beanstalk. All the headliners. go find a swamp. Get you out of here. You're not a board wipe. This does not look good for us. I don't see any way out for us. Well, no, we do have a slight out. And by a slight out, no. Try this. A little slow, but we got our colors. Sky Knight Squire. Sure. Behold a dragon. We'll use this dragon that I beholding. Or something. Beanstalk. Alright. Felidar Retreat. That could get a little tricky for us. What am I talking about? We've got plenty of answers to that. This gets rid of it. This gets rid of it. Just gotta wait for something to get rid of the dudes. Johnny's Pride Mate. Sure. They're thinking on stuff. They blew up our land. Let's go find the plains. Putting counters on everybody. All right. Get this thing out of here. Land. I think the right answer is to Beanstalk. Did we play a land this turn? I don't think so. We'll get a swamp. Oh, we did play a land. Well, that might be the end of things for me. We're at 3. Oh, that's a helpful. What size are you? You're a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we're short 1. But what we could do 1, 2, 3. Get you out of here entirely. Now we just need to get something to deal with the Elspeth. Authority. We got it. Exemplar.
More heroes for the cause.
Get rid of one of these right now. Otherwise, they'll just do the +1/+1 ability over there. And kill us on the spot. Yes, that happened. Planes.
Ascend on wings of light.
In for 2. I hope this is the right call. Play a dude. Get those knights out of there. I got a discard. That is a pride mate. Off you. Counter on him and draw a card. Land for turn. No attacks. Felidar retreat. That is not what we want to see.
I welcome
Make
all
some guys. Get rid of one of them. Get rid of another one. So rid of the retreat. 26 cards left. Get rid of the Elspeth.
Even in this darkness, light will shine.
No attacks. Pitch 3 land. And cross our fingers. Uneaten Feast. There's 2 of Johnny's down there. Behold a dragon. Look at this one. That's how we behold. Look, I got a thing. Lock. In for a bunch. Play another one. Blow up one of those. Discard a card. See what they got. They got nothing. That's the deck. Very happy with it. We wound up with an 8-1 record recording for this video. We are a little bit slow, so any sort of mobilize, mice, aggro kind of deck is going to give us a little trouble. But anything where we're able to extend out until, turn 7, 8, 9, 10, between drawing extra cards off the Beanstalk and being able to play spells that then go back into our library and increase the ratio of business spells to mana production, was phenomenal. Worked very well. Couldn't be happier. So if you're still here, thanks for making it to the end of the video. I appreciate you taking the time to hang out and watch me play some games. Feel free to leave a comment if you like what you saw, or if there's anything you'd like to see me do differently. Don't forget to like the subscribe and button the smash, or whatever it is you do to show that you appreciate the video. Thanks again for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one.